So in terms of existing um, in my own spaces and, with different kind of identities, where it's me being Black, me being Muslim, having Christian family members, I think it's definitely something that I am still processing and learning today. Especially with religion, when you're in a mosque, a holy place where you're praying, and there's so many, other different races or dominant races that kind of see myself as an other, mainly because there are a lot of Black Muslims, especially in the States, but in the area that I live in, there isn't a lot of Black, or there aren't a lot of Black Muslims. And so when other races see that, they don't know how to take it. They're confused. Again, they see you as other, and they sometimes treat you a certain way, negatively, because they think you don't take the religion seriously. So I think I've definitely struggled with that. This kind of feeling of trying to prove myself, like, oh yeah, like I'm Muslim, because I do this and this, but it's kind of like trying to tell yourself that you don't have to prove anything to anyone. You exist in a space you want to exist in, and if someone is not going to appreciate that, then that's their problem, not mine. So it's definitely a process. I feel like I'm definitely a lot better now than where I was at before. I think it's just about continuously telling yourself that you are enough, and that whatever relationship you have with God, or whether it's people in the community, you just make sure it is a safe space, or it's a safe kind of connection that you have, that it kind of makes you feel comfortable. And as for, the whole being Black in general is a hard thing. I'm not in the States, but it doesn't matter where you are in the world, you're obviously going to face racism if you're a person of color, usually. And being Black and being Muslim is definitely a difficult thing. I'm not a visible Muslim or stereotypical Muslim. I don't wear the hijab. I don't look, like your average Muslim, is what people would say, which is kind of weird to me. But I think definitely once you voice that you are, people ask you, oh, you're a convert. I'm like, oh no, my parents were. They're like, oh, okay. And you're like, wow, it's definitely really telling out your perceived. And again, it's just about making sure that you're comfortable with yourself. And you talk to people who support you, and then acknowledge that you are good enough. Definitely.